Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all of my day ones, my day twos, my day threes. Thank y'all so much for all of your support, the donations, everything. Everything that you do and bring to the table, to the comment sections. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I got some on my mind tonight that I really need some help with. Okay. I'm puzzled about a few things, y'all. And one of the things that I'm puzzled about is the connection between the boxer and J.prince. Now, I've ran into a video or two of him talking about, J.prince talking about the boxer and if he'll be able to come back after the accident and things like that. Now, we know J.prince makes his money off of boxing now because I believe he's, have some kind of business, a manager or something of Floyd Mayweather. So I looked up J.prince, not J.prince, but I looked up the other boxer that hangs out with, be yellow all the time. Okay, Big Bird. He hangs out with him all the time, and they have his manager as down as someone else. Now, his manager is very high profile that I see, got a lot of pull. But what is it that connects J.prince with him? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because if him getting into that accident was not really an accident, it was something that had to do with Mo3, because people are saying that, it had something to do with Mo3. A lot of people were saying he was drinking. But a lot of people are saying that, he was being chased. So if that's true, wouldn't that give somebody motive if they're messing with some millions of dollars? Okay, if you're messing with someone that's was in an accident and had to heal and all of this stuff, just messed up money. So I'm trying to see, did this visit that he did, murder on the street, they said it in the interview, that J.prince went by Mo3's home. Okay, if he went by Mo3's home, that must have been very serious. So if he didn't go by there for the beef between him and whoever, was it the beef between him and let's call him, I don't know, I gotta pick a name for him, the boxer for now. Could he have came by to visit Mo3 to talk to him about him beefing with the boxer? Because if he has ties in the boxing world, like I said, now I don't know if he have a fighter. I don't know how many fighters J.prince has, but do he have a fighter that had to fight the boxer that had something to do with Mo3, that's supposed allegedly put the bag on him? Or is he, on the payroll of the boxer that has something to do with Mo3? Because that's some serious motive right there. It really is. Everybody keeps saying this is bigger than what you all think. This is higher. This is higher. What's higher than these multi-millionaire boxers? And everybody's saying that, Mo3 was the one that pretty much ran him off the road or whatever, made him crash. If that's true, there's so many people tied in this, y'all, that hated this man. And don't say nothing about my nails. I know I need to get them done. It's been so crowded in the nail shop, so I can do them myself, but I just been too busy to do them. But There were so many people, so many angles of people that wanted him gone. And like I said, he was leaving anyway, so why didn't they just let him leave? But they rather have something. You know, they felt better getting rid of him and then make money off of him than to just let him go to somewhere else if they hated him that much. What was it? They thought he was just going to keep popping back in Dallas, and, you know, they just didn't even want him around anymore. It's a lot of stuff that's going on right now that don't make any sense. But a lot of things are adding up. Just think about this, okay? Another thing that I found, that I'm going to get off the subject for a little second. But word on the street is, and this came from several different, sources. They are saying that Rayman is the person who brought number 7 to the table. Okay? If Rayman brought number 7 to the table, and number 7 was, pretty much grew up on the same block in the same area as, Beto now, okay? So he was like a shorty under them, and he was like looking up to them. Rayman brought him to the table. I just want to y'all to think about this. Not only did Rayman bring number 7 to the table, now I'm hearing something else. I am hearing that, the female that Mo3 spent the last night at, allegedly, I am hearing that her mother is not the one who got them together. And I said this before. I was like, that don't make no sense for somebody to be dating one daughter or cousin, and then the mother introduced them so that they can, not really introduce them because they knew each other from school, but hook them up. This is what people were wanted us to believe. But word on the street is, number 7 is the one who hooked up, the Skeet sister, okay, to Mo3. This is what I'm hearing, that he hooked them up. Now, it's starting to make a little sense because sometime back, way back, a while ago, what I said was, why, when I found out that they said that, Rayman came by the house and was looking for cameras, they also said number 7 came by the house. And when they said number 7 came by the house, they were like, how can I put it? The way they were saying it was like they were fans of number 7, or they were, taking up for number 7, saying, they act like they liked him to a certain extent. It was like she was talking about Rayman, but at the same time, she was defending number 7. And you have to ask yourself this question. Okay? Now, I don't know how much of, what we can believe anymore. But I'm going to say this. Queen did say it was a big light-skinned dude. He is a big light-skinned dude. Okay? Now, another thing that has came out since I've been posting, because I haven't been posting for a while, a few days. But another thing that came out came from another channel. Okay? On this channel, and I'm going to say his name because I don't want the credit for this, but I was watching his video. Most hated blogger, y'all. I know a lot of people don't like him because of his mouth. But, when he spits some facts, I'm there for it. He said, and he showed proof of Bubba's scene, and showing them guys getting in and out, out the car and getting back in. And to be honest with y'all, I really do see what he see. He says, and he's showing all the pictures of, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to his video and look at it for yourself. But he showed proof that that could have been number 7 that took out Bubba. And he said something else. He said that he said something else. He said I'm forgetting what he said, y'all. I'm tired. He said that Rayman, I got it now. He said that Rayman said that number 7 was the biggest stepper. You don't get a title like that unless you're putting in work. And why would he say something like that? He's been not under the radar at all when it comes to stuff like that. So is he a stepper, y'all? And is he somebody that took care of business on the other side? Ask yourself this question. He was the first person that the sisters defended. They say he came by the house questioning everybody, and he was nice about it and blah, blah, blah. They was being all nice and nonchalant about number 7. But now I'm finding out that number 7 was the one that not really introduced them, but got Mo3 and the other sister, to hook up. This is what I'm hearing. That's serious, y'all. That's serious business. And we already know that half of the rap feuds are fake. A lot of people that's having feuds with each other and pretending like they hate each other and don't like each other are doing it for money. But sometimes it just gets out of hand because street guys, street associates, they're not looking at this. They're getting, doing a little thing they do to make themselves feel good, y'all. Street pharmacy stuff. And they're listening to this music and they getting pumped up to go after other street associates that's their ops because they're listening to this music, this demonic music, y'all. Okay? And they're messing up these kids' heads. A lot of kids that's out here doing the street pharmacy stuff, they can't think for themselves. And they know it. They are pretty much taking out, the youth with their music. They have all these different street associates going at each other after listening to their music. And they're sitting back laughing and pocketing the money off of the music that they're putting out. But it's helping erase these young people off the streets because they are constant, and they wonder why the crime is so hard, so bad right now. One of my subscribers, she said something, and when she first said it, I listened to it, and then I was like, I don't think that could ever even happen. But she was on to something. She said they need to ban rap. It's gotten so out of control right now that this is the only thing that they're putting out right now is demonic music that's causing these fools out here to hit up each other. And they in the cut when the camera go off, they're actually close to each other. Some of these people are friends. Don't it make you wonder what you're doing it for? Why the music industry does not even care about why y'all doing it? Because when the beef get out of hand and when people get caught up for lying about a beef and then the beef starts for real, the music company is, they got insurance policies on these guys. So they don't care. Do you, boo boo? That's how they look at it. Right after Mo3 was taken out, who signs $1 million deal with Empire? Right after he was taken out. Number 7. And Dun Dun. Haven't had a chance to really look up Dun Dun yet and his information. Only thing that I heard, word on the street, I heard it. I don't know for sure because I didn't get the proof of it. But I got a little proof of it because, Asian doll, she called him her cousin. So that could be proof. But some people talk like that. They act like they family and they not really family. So this is what she said. That her cousin just signed a deal. So I don't know a lot about him. But I do know I am hearing a lot about number 7. I'm hearing a lot about, his name. And I'm wondering too, is his name ringing right now because he got new music coming out? Because people will send you things just so you can speak on somebody because they have new music coming out so they can pump that person up. But who wants to get pumped up like that? I don't see it. Who wants to have that title over their head of, being a snake? But it's all starting to come together and it's all starting to make a little bit more sense. Okay? And it's just like, even though I have a disagreement with this guy, it's just like Most Hated Blogger said. That could be where he got that from. He the biggest hitter. Yeah. It looks like him. The leg, how he stands, it looks exactly like number 7. And the other guy looks like Kiwan. And if this is true, have number 7 been playing both sides all along? Ask yourself this question. Why was he brought in? If he clearly was on the other side. And I'm also hearing that one of his boys is locked up. I forgot his name. But I heard that somebody that's very close to number 7 is locked up. And people are saying that when this guy gets out, you're going to see how fast he's going to flip to the other side because he's been on the other side. This is what people are saying about number 7. It makes sense. Queen said big light-skinned guy was a part of it. He was one of the people they said that Mo3 talked to that day before his demise. I don't understand why we have all these people coming in my comment sections, okay? And taking up for Rayman. A lot, well, not a lot, a few. They come in my comment section, they take up for Rayman, but they have no explanation for the things that he's doing. He literally, single-handedly, brought teeth onto someone's page to do an interview. And he clearly was behind it. She came right through the door defending Rayman. He's behind a lot of things. He at one point was sending me messages, okay? Wanting me to do, FaceTime on IG and all the stuff. Blowing my IG up. Until he found out he wasn't going to get anywhere with me because you wasn't going to pay me off. So if he came to me, he came to, allegedly, they say he came to Mo3 the blogger and paid him to change his narrative. And I do believe he got his money and then he went back to doing what he do. And Rayman was looking stupid after that. But at the same time, you got to still wonder about a lot of things. Okay? Is that part of a plan? You know, just to pump up number 7. But I don't see him, you know, implicating him in somebody's hit and that being a good thing for him. But see, y'all have to realize that Rayman has a wop sense of humor. So he might think that that would pump, you know, number 7 up. Because his name is popping up in a lot of things now. So is Rayman behind his name popping up because he got new music coming out? This is how he sits back and think. He's like a mad scientist, but he's sloppy. And you know, when number 7 signed that deal with Empire, he signed for Empire to be, you know, be able to get an insurance policy on him. And see, Rayman is learning the game right now from Empire. So there's no doubt in my mind that Rayman wouldn't put out an insurance on these people too. He's trying to be top dog and get up there and work like everybody else. He's trying to keep his money flowing because he has a habit that he has to keep up with. And he has to keep fronting for everybody to make them think that, you know, he has more than he has. And, you know, he the man. It's a lot going on, y'all. In the last couple days. I just hadn't been able to get on here and talk about it. Now let's jump back to J.prince. One of his sons allegedly went to jail. They said he was trying to bring a weapon on a plane or something. I don't know. He was trying to go somewhere, and he had something on him he shouldn't have had on him. It wasn't nothing major, I don't believe, but they say he was locked up. So, in a span of couple months apart, your nephew gets taken out. Then now your son is locked up. I don't know if he's back out yet. I haven't, did no research to see if he's been bonding out or none of that stuff. But could them people be on to him? Because it seems like it, y'all. It's some stuff that's going on behind the scenes that don't seem right. Not at all. And the more I look, the more I'm just, I really, like I said, I depend on some of my subs because they let me know what I don't know. But I'm trying to figure out the connection between J.prince and the boxer. Do he make money off this guy? Because if he make money off this guy, like I said, motive. Okay, y'all? That's serious business right there. If that connects. It's very serious business. They say a lot of people that were, watching the watch party, they said that they were a particular, street association. Ain't it the same street association that, J.prince was or is? It's a lot of things that's really weird going on. Just like even some of the comments that people come in and they say, why are you still talking about this? Move on to something else. Why don't you move on to another page? Because we're going to keep talking about this until something is done. And then speaking of something is done, you know, I had someone send me an email and said that they, call the station and that no one had did the paperwork yet for to do the, the step for 3 on July 28th. So if anybody know any information on it, please let me know. Did anybody put in the paperwork for that yet? For the protest? Because right now I haven't heard any feedback on that yet, because you have to do some paperwork. And the person that wanted me to talk about it so that they can get the ball rolling, they have not reached back out to me. They gave me a time, at 11 o'clock, but I have not received any information if they did the paperwork yet. So I'm going to let you know when it get closer to that date. If nobody has told me anything about the paperwork, then, I don't want y'all to be going up there for nothing, because you have to have permission to do the protest. Okay? So we definitely, I'm going to let you know, because a lot of people, they say things and then they don't, people are not really just going through with things. It's just like I said about the, helping people that has lost loved ones to street violence. I'm not getting any feedback from that. I told people, like, if you want to send donations in for that, then, put in, this is for, the victim of the community, things like that. And I didn't get not one feedback on that. So I just wanted to let you all know that too. I don't want y'all to think that, oh, she forgot. But people will be in the comment like, oh, I'm going to support this, I'm supporting that. But then they don't. Okay? They, not one person said anything. And I told people, put a message with the, donation, and, we'll do it that way. Nothing. So I'm thinking now the most thing that I can do is, do some giveaways on my channel, because I want to give back. I don't want to just be sitting back collecting like a lot of other bloggers. I'm not like that. Even though I still help people, because people come to me and say they need, whatever, and I still help people. But yeah. Like I said before, a lot of, African Americans, they don't really stick together for good causes. A lot of them don't. But I've noticed something about Dallas. It's a lot of Mo3 fans that sticking together because they want some justice for him. Not just for him, they want justice for all the victims that were tied to this whole situation. So I do see that they're, hanging in close, thinking they keep pushing me to keep going. Even though when I want to be like, try some other things, which I still dibble and dabble and try other little things, but it's the fans. It's the true fans from Dallas that pushes me to keep going. So yeah. It do seem like some karma is coming back though. It's a lot of things that's going on that's a lot of karma coming back to people. And I'm wondering, do it have a lot to do with the dirty crap they did to Mo3? When it takes that many people to come together to take out one person, that's some serious sickness there. Serious sickness. It's sad. It makes you sad. It makes you mad. makes you go through a lot of emotions because you want desperately for some justice instead of, people trying to cover it up. And when people come to the page and they're like, why are you still talking about this? That's old, that's this, that's that. This is the part of that. This is a part of the hate for Mo3. They told me that I'm messing with his mother's money. How am I messing with this woman's money? By trying to get justice for her son. It don't make any sense. It's like they want you to be quiet. So Mo3's ops, can make money off his name. And if they, scrape her off a little chunk of it, then that, makes them feel better. And then it's brushed under the rug and everybody that was involved gets away. But how can you let something like this get away when somebody came at this man the way they did? And it's just like one of my subscribers said in a comment. They said that how do we not know that due to the fact that he was dealing with these movie producers and, directors and all of this stuff I told you they did quite a few movies. They saying Mo3 is in. He's in this new movie that's coming out. He's supposed to be in another movie with Sexual Chocolate. Okay, Boosie, if y'all don't know who I'm talking about. And they're saying that he's supposed to be in another movie after this first movie. So if he did clips from all these different 3 movies, how do we know that that scene from that expressway was not from one of the movies with him jumping out and the running and this and that? And he could have passed a whole different way than what that they're showing us. Okay? So, y'all, it's a lot going on right now. Okay? It's a lot. And we need to desperately get to the bottom of it. And we need to do it, as quick as we can. Because if things are going to keep going the way that they're looking like and somewhat they're going, then they're trying, like I told y'all, to, beat this case already for the people who are in there for what they did to him. They're already looking for ways to let him out. It's just like with Nipsey Hussle. Okay? And if you look at it, it's the same pattern. Okay? They trying to say, the guy that took out Nipsey has a mental problem. And they trying to most likely, but they're going to use that to give him a little time. By the time his court stuff is over, he probably been done the time that they was going to give him. And probably put him in a little home for a little while and he get out of that doing some treatment. And it's the same thing with this guy. They're trying to act like, oh, it was temporary. You're talking about the cousin of Big Bird. Everybody say they're cousins. Their grandmother is writing Devin while he's locked up right now. The same grandmother as Yella. Okay? And they wanted to spin this story and make it look so real that, the female that he spent the night at her house, her son picked up the phone. They really made this look to go to another direction. But why wouldn't they not consider that he wouldn't do this because Mo3 allegedly hit up his cousin on the expressway? Why didn't they tie that together? but they tie him to the female that they claim they wasn't even dealing with each other no more. The mother said it. The mother said it in an interview out her own mouth that they haven't been around each other for 2 years, which we know was a lie. We found it now out that was a lie. But if he wasn't around her for 2 years, then could he have done this because, taking up for his cousin? See, they not bringing those facts up. And when they try to report something on the news or whatever, they're reporting that, oh, he was jealous because she was messing with him. They try to throw it in that direction. But never in the direction that his family member, a family member of his, was almost taken out on the expressway. And then he gets locked up for allegedly taking out Mo3. So why was it connected to a female instead of connected to his cousin? Ask yourself this question. What's really going on with that whole thing? Because that don't make any sense, y'all. Then somebody said, they told me in my comment section, the feds don't even go after people for for hitting up somebody. Really? Okay. Tell it to all these rappers that's getting locked up by the feds right now. Okay? Because I beg to differ. But anyway, I'm going to shorten up this video and I'm going to go to bed or go watch my picture. Okay, y'all? So, y'all will be hearing from me some more. I had to get, I had company from out of town and all kind of stuff going on. So now I'm back with y'all. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching. And I hope everybody had a beautiful holiday. I did. And hope everybody had a safe holiday. And have a wonderful night, okay? It's pretty much morning, though. It's 2 o'clock. Anyway, peace. Be safe, y'all.